The Staples Center in Los Angeles. 2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first Most Valuable Player award with the fans back in 2019, he said, after this day, don't call me the MVP until I win it again next year. Well, guys, those words have proven prophetic as he went on to win the 2020 Maurice Podoloff MVP trophy. Kevin?
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Howard in at the center. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Sinks the triple.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. Lopez with the steal. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Davis. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Taken away by Holiday. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. DiVincenzo against Westbrook. DiVincenzo with it. 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Here's Lopez. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And he's good on the second. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here is Monk. Pass to LeBron. The 9-foot shot. With the second effort. That shot off. Good D by Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
Now here's Middleton. Pulls up. And again, the Bucks miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Middleton following the basket by LeBron James. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 4. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Connaughton. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bazemore passes to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Lakers leading by 5. To the left side wing. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Teague. The teardrop falls in. Teague's got 5 points so far.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Anthony against Jackson. A 15-footer. Anthony can't hit.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Connaughton kicks to Teague. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Howard, the pass to Nunn. And it's good for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Teague. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Howard is out there with Anthony. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, you know, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Bucks trail by 9. Forbes dishes to T. Pass to Forbes. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The three-point shot is how Forbes made a name for himself in Summer League and ultimately signed a multi-year deal.
Now here's Bazemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anthony finds none. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got his first basket.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Good. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Westbrook against Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Fades. That one doesn't go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Monk. pass to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Here's Davis. The second effort. Westbrook, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now here's LeBron. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now, here's Monk. Defended by DiVincenzo. James. Drops in the layup for 2. James has got 6.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. Can't beat that kind of strength and body control.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Westbrook finds James. Here's Monk from past the arc. Tries again. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Malik Monk. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Nunn looking around. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard, one of the most dangerous players in the league when he rolls to the rim.
Bucks trail by 6. Outside Teague. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Lakers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Nunn against Teague. Passes it to Howard. Here's the 3. Here's LeBron. And he banks in the layup. James has got 8 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Antetokounmpo. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Horton Tucker. And there's the pass to Davis. Over Jackson. The wing jumper off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, this game has been a showcase of the Kings' talent, agility, power, and the shots keep falling. LeBron has the defense totally overwhelmed.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
I'll focus on the defense, which hasn't been tremendous. They've allowed over 50% shooting, never a good thing. They need to get more aggressive inside and on the perimeter.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at James, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Lakers leading by 5. To the paint, here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Monk, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Westbrook. Bank shot, no good. And Holiday has it in the corner, shoots from the baseline, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Drew Holiday. Los Angeles leading by 7. James looking around. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's James missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Holiday. Here's Giannis. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses off the left iron.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
That one goes in. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice touch on the jumper. Even at this stage in his career, LeBron's floor spacing ability continues to evolve.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Westbrook against Middleton. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Anthony Davis. Ken Bazemore comes in for Malik Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Passes it to Forbes. Nunn against Teague. Outside Portis. And Forbes kicks to Teague. Portis, the pass to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they continue to control the glass.
Lakers leading by 7. LeBron outside. Inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Teague, the pass to Jackson. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
James outside. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And Howard with the stuff.
And not a whole lot that he can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Now Teague. 5 points in the game. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. The Lakers in the lead. To the middle. Bazemore gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Los Angeles leading by 11. Anthony is out there with Howard. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Howard with the steal. Goes back up. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
That free throw good from Anthony. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Bucks trail by 13. Here's Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Monk's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Justin Jackson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague.
One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis. Here is Davis. The pass to Horton Tucker. And again, the Lakers no good. Bucks trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Lakers have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Monk kicks to none. He feeds it to Davis. It's rebounded by Portis.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
All sorts of time. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers leading by 10. Top of the key. Anthony can't hit. Giannis against Anthony. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the Lakers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
He's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kendrick Nunn. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of the coach's team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Lakers leading by 8. Outside Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Anthony. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. In the corner, it's James. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
Anthony against Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Two shots.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within single digits.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
It's Westbrook with the drive. That one goes. Count it.
Absorbing contact so well. I mean, you really got to hit Westbrook if you want to stop him from scoring.
Outside Holiday. Here's Giannis. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Over 3.5 minutes through the...
Love it, love it.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Bucks trail by 13. Holiday with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Howard.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 14. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Beyond the arc. But he stays with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open as Lopez. And DiVincenzo is good for 3.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's LeBron. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Here's Middleton. No good there.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.